by Zolos to snatch the apex of turn 2. You've got to be so brave then with that apex curve of the plank off the car. There's the contact from Dino Viganovic into the side of Ramos.
Yeah, Dino Viganovic there, you can see.
Wider and wider as they make their way through there. This is the reason for the yellow flag that we just saw.
Yeah, that's
effect down towards turn 1.
That's Kean Shields, he's alongside.
Contact.
Do we? Look to the top left of screen. Oh, he comes in sideways. Well, the exit, Nicholas Solov, the Alpine driver, almost going into the back of Alex Dunn, and he's gone into the side of him, and that is going to be investigated by the stewards.
12. We were watching Gabriele Mini, and it's just a moment.
No, mate. No. Crush, mate. I'm sorry.
Critically there, though, Mini is obviously just behind him on the... So you lose downforce there, is what happens, and you have to give a little bit on the brakes. It's easier than it looks to do that. Looks a start accident there yesterday in Formula 2, and he's super close to the rear of the Roman Carlin. That's the crash then for Intrapuvizak. And Kirby, actually, he's just gone through there, so he's just taken a big clump of curb in the first part. And I would imagine a bigger clump of curb in the second part. To get off the road, it's not. It's Piratella. Yeah, so Piratella wide. Machine at the back of the field, which will be done. Does he grab a bit of contact from behind?
Good pace, but it's just not been able to get together for him. Well,
ahead of us, we're looking for and by the braking zone. Probably just following in the points, but I suppose you've got to go for it. Down the inside, he's just not far enough alongside, is he at all? This one, literally made of the streets, out of it. But here we go, Megatuna lost it in a big way through the mid corner.
Yes.
breaks over in the crane. Well, he's going to be a busy man, isn't he? Poor guy for the rest of the day. We're just going to have...
There's Loke.
Loke's lost the rear on sector.
Goethe is up as well. Leon is up. Van Hoopen is up. So there's... and Browning's gone into the wall.
During the qualifying session, won't be permitted to take any further part in the session. Let's have a look at it for Charlie Wirtz, who just loses the rear.
Browning in the all-blue Williams colours there, goes round the outside of Leo Forneroni. Spin. One of the Red Bull Juniors has gone round. Big crash. We've got loads of cars involved.
Of Lindblad. It's actually Lindblad who comes across
to the bottom of the screen.
Is he going to get a little bit of help on the way into 48?
Yes.
No, he's going to get a lot. The driver's heading them down, and it's Solov tries to make the move.
Big crash in front of me. I couldn't avoid.
Side, and Van Hoopen then trying to out the car around the outside, and is just way too far away from the apex to find himself way too far wide, and in that outside wall, which juts out there.
Have a listen. And there's damage to the car straight away. You can see the front right suspension damaged to the car, and in the end, I think Mari Boyer, lucky, the gravel traps did its job there. Versus Megatunic with the DRS goes to the inside. Ramos closes the door. There's contact between the two Tridents. Ramos running wide, Megatunic taking a hold.
You cannot overlay like that.
The beautiful race. Then we're going to look further back.
There it is.
And it is. The question is...
Now coming down towards them. Slight contact there. And a puncture for Mini. Contact as they both go off into the gravel. For 7th place between Van Hoopen and Stenshorn. And there's still... contact there. And we got a puncture.
Shot. Dino Viganovic, the #1 car inside the Red Bull liveried machine, spins. And then what happens to Cash? One comes across the road. And, they're just a miscommunication between the two drivers, but of this incident between Montoya and Dunn. So Montoya, Montoya catches the grass, loses the rear slightly, and ends up catching the car. Be a safety car if that indeed is stranded on the outside of turn 3.
That's Max. Let's find out what happened.
So this is Mini and Solov making their way through, and we don't actually see the beginning of it. Not just had incidents in tandem there. But we don't actually...
So this is maybe where we lost his tyre.
Yeah, just a little bit... Browning, we came to it relatively late on the trackside shot. So big lock-up. And
Charlie Burt's doing the best he can to hold on to this sixth place, but Alex Dunn sees a gap on the inside, down the Wellington straight, and there's contact. Charlie Burt sideways coming down the
road and wide through the outside of Aintree onto the Wellington straight, and then come back on the racetrack and get a big launch there off the grass. And you've got to lay that one at Dunn's door. You've got to rejoin in accordance.
Kramer, let's have a look.
It's Beganovic.
Is it Beganovic? Let's have a look. That's done. There, yeah, that's Dino Beganovic.
Yeah, Beganovic was involved as well. So she makes contact with Beganovic, but understandably so.
Dufek colliding with Stuka there. That I think initially that initiates it.
So both the drivers that are out of the race, blameless there. And Montoya just caught out, and yeah, Stuka just running the AIX car out of road on the out. And then it's going to be on the turn in for 11 as he loses the rear of the car. Bang! Into the outside wall, unfortunately for Brown. To turn 6.
Over the chicane, a couple of drivers running wide, and that's Sagazeta. He's got suspended. Have a look again.
So Lindblad's on the inside there in the Red Bull livery machine.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's just come across on him a little bit. I mean,
for the first time, Alex.
Desperate stuff through the apex, around it was a big spin for Esterson at the top of the hill.
Max Esterson goes spinning round and into is the Alpine Junior. Is that Ollie? Let's have a look. Oh, that's one of the Red Bull Juniors. Is that Ollie Goethe? That gets a puncture then.
Yeah, so Stenshorn going up the inside there and spins and is going to be collected then by Tappinen. He's having his own incident. Driver who caused that collision or was involved with that collision. Was this a collision between the two of them, Loke and Flörsch?
Towards Lake Orm in the background. We're also wheel-to-wheel in a bit of a lock-up. Oh no, and that's Arvid Lindblad.
Through that melee.
And I think Murray Boyer already had damage there, didn't he? To the front left.
Really big issue for our championship protagonists in what's the final round of the year. Let's have a look at it.
Last two cars in the queue. There you go.
Wait, there's 40% to stop. I broke the car. He got stopped in front of me, man.
Pick up a penalty for going across the pit exit white line there.
So the two Van Amersfoorts there, Edwin Innocent Party.
Caught that curb on the outside.
Yeah.
Caught the curb on the apex. And just, there's not been quite enough space from Esterson.
Idiot, he turned it into me.
Racing connection, I think, on the outside. Esterson could have done with giving him a bit more space. And
have a look at the replay.
Must be Solov, I think, who's off the road on the outside. Browning just loses control of the car on the way in, and then there's the Alpine Academy, and then several drivers going off in avoidance there. And I would have thought, yeah, they've connected, and the final part then of the Ascara chicane. So Shield spinning in the middle of the road.